Good morning, everyone. Today we are going live on Facebook as well as my Dynamic Growth with Gratitude radio show with my guest speaker, Koral Dasgupta. We are absolutely excited and elated to be here. And Koral is an amazing person. She has her own nonprofit. Tell me your story. She has written 3 books. She's a phenomenal person, a marketing brand persona. She shares in the corporate world. She's also a professor of marketing and communication, and she does so much work. I want to know more about what exactly she's doing from her own voice. I'm sure she'll love to share a little more. It's just an honor to have you on the show. First of all, we connected on LinkedIn, and this itself is such an amazing opportunity. We just connected and we decided to be live on the show because her book was coming out, Rasia, an amazing book about dance. So let's just give Koral a very warm welcome. Right now, she's joining us from Mumbai, India. So I'm here in my studio, going live on Facebook on my personal page as well as my business page, and on the radio show from Chicago, Illinois in the US. So this is something iconic and amazing that we are just able to even do this. Thank you so much, everybody, for being part of it. And a big warm welcome to my guest, Koral Dasgupta. Welcome, Koral.
Thank you so much, Geetha. This means a lot, and I'm really enjoying. And I'm going to enjoy, I'm sure, for the next few hours. And good fun, actually. Good fun.
Absolutely.
And you praised me
Absolutely.
a lot of people say that I'm a confused soul. So it's very heartwarming to hear that my confusion is being praised. And that gives me a lot of confidence. Thank you.
Actually, that is the best part, isn't it? It's we are all we call ourselves confused, but we are kind of more multitasking, I would say, right?
Yeah,
So
I actually put my hands into 10 different things. And so at times my mother asks, do you know what you want to do? Do you know where you are heading at?
don't worry,
I
I
mean,
keep
I
getting
don't know
asked
what,
that question too.
yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'll do 1 hour from now. And you are asking me what I want to do in life. That's quite I mean, really interesting term, but it's just an interesting term for me. I don't know more about it.
That is so true. That is so true. That's wonderful. Koral, please share a little more about yourself. What brought you to the place that you are? What is it that you're so grateful about? Your personal journey. What is it that really motivated you? Right now, you mentioned that your mom tells you that you keep doing so many things. What makes you do so many things? What is that gratitude that really pushes you, the passion
Actually,
that you
now
have?
when I talk about myself, a lot of things will overlap between personal, professional, and my journey as a writer because they are the same. I haven't differentiated myself much, but I can tell you that when I started, like many youngsters of my age, I graduated from my management college in 2004. And in 2004, I knew that I wanted a job. I didn't know more about myself. I just knew that I wanted a job. So I jumped into the first job that came to my hands, and it was a sales and marketing profile in a fire extinguisher company. And after my campus placements, a lot of people kept asking me that, "Aag bujha rahi hai? You are extinguishing fire these days." So with all kinds of pun intended, those questions used to come to me. Today, when I look back, I knew that those were the stepping stones for me to understand that that is something that I can do, but perhaps that is not something that I want to do. So somewhere there lies a gratitude towards the journey that I have taken. I am thankful that I had taken that journey to understand what I don't want, along with things that I want. A lot of things happen to you, you don't exactly plan. At least I am not the person who can plan because uh, a lot of things interest me, and I get bored as well equally fast. So as I went ahead, I put my fingers into a lot of things that I found really, really interesting, learned them and let go and moved on to a new profile. But whatever I did it with a lot of heart, and I am thankful to every entity that allowed me to do that, allowed me to get there and burn my hands and understand the profiling of that particular work, and hence learn.
Yes.
Um, Now, I
That
did
is truly
Yes, please go ahead.
that is truly the journey. You know, that's how we learn, that's how we grow, and every time we come across a different n number of opportunities and difficulties. In fact, difficulties, the challenges help us grow even better. It helps us to understand us more
Exactly.
as a core person, how we are and how we want to present ourselves. My journey is not very different from yours. I built a business as a consultant in India for over a decade. I was practically working for 24/7, teaching in colleges as a visiting faculty, counseling students as a social worker. Um, I was also a performing dance artist. I was doing a lot of non-profit for causes, and then uh, teaching in the corporate sector, training rather, facilitating in the corporate sector. I've been training for over 14 years now, and pan India and in the US. I've trained over 20,000 people in Fortune 500 companies, even Fortune 50 companies, I should say. So it's been a journey. And when I moved here, I started from scratch again, all the way from down. So it's been 5 years, and today it, it's kind of a nostalgia. At the same time, it's very gratifying. It's very the grateful moments. And this radio show was born 2 years back. It's all the passion that makes me get up in the morning. Right now it's 8 a.m. here. I must have practically slept at 4 last night. So it's basically, you can see it in my eyes. So it's basically how, what you want to do and how you want to do and how you want to get things done. Right? It's basically our passion, our desire to do things. And veering towards that, your desire, the book, the Rasia itself is the desire
Okay.
of the dance, isn't it? So do
You
share.
know, I would like to start this on a little spiritual note, if I may,
Please do.
because I have had many discussions with many learned friends of mine, and I always feel that there are so many things that God gives you without being asked. You don't know what you want, you don't know where your life will be headed. God knows. So, probably a lot of things are planned. You meet a lot of people on the way who will drive you towards that particular journey without you even understanding it. So often there are times when I feel that, my God, I really, really want it. And then at some point of time, I stop myself saying that, okay, I will not pray to God about this. I may want, but I'll not pray to God because He is the best judge to know what He needs to provide to me, because He knows my journey better and He understands me better, even better than I. So that is something which came as a realization after a very interesting, after a few interesting events where I had asked for something from God and I did not get them, and I felt very let down. And a few years down the line, I realized that had I got those things, I would have been the biggest loser. Because
Yes.
something happened which told me that had I taken that journey, had I been answered, had my prayers been answered, uh, I would have lost much more than I would have gained. So that is something which keeps me very, very grounded. And about getting where I am, I mean, in the first initial few years of my professional life or in my personal life, I was a complacent person. I approached things on their face value, thinking that, okay, this is what I need to do, this is what I have to do. So just get done with it. I didn't have vision behind it. But you know, something changed when my son was born. And I can't tell you how it happened because I couldn't tap those exact moments where I can tell you how it happened. But it so happened that I was a person who was doing a job. I wanted my money, and that was the end of the story. But when my son was born, it just felt that I could be an anonymous no one, but my son's mother deserves more. So I must do something to deserve being his mother to a wonderful child, and I should leave behind something which he is proud of. I definitely didn't want to be the person who tells 10 years from now that pregnancy spoiled my professional life, personal life, or whatever. So that was a very, very, on a precious note, I helped myself. And of course, my son was a very big inspiration. And I must tell you that I am a terrible mother. I don't have those motherly instincts, but I'm a great friend. So with my son as well, I am more friendly. I'm stealing his things. All his soft toys are mine. I snatch things instead of asking those. And he reciprocates like that. And then at times I ask him, do you know that I'm your mother? You're not supposed to behave like that. And then I tell myself that, do I even deserve to tell him that? So that is a lot about the personal journey which brought me to be the person that I am. I believe that I'm a very, very disciplined person. I believe in discipline. That is something that my school gave me, my teachers gave me, and my parents gave me. And they were non-negotiable on that count. I mean, I had a lot of fun in my life, but nothing or no one has been so important as my discipline has been. And probably that is what leads me to follow things today with some beat of organizational capabilities, even if I am doing things by my own.
You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. Thank you so much for sharing from your heart every aspect of your spiritual soul, how your journey, how you reached to where you are right now with all the challenges that you faced. Truly honor you and truly appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do
You're
share
so glad
your
for me in this show.
absolutely, absolutely. Do share your gratitude for. I remember we spoke about tell me your story. That is your pet project, your pet peeve, and something that is more like a returning back to the society. So please share a little more on that.
For Tell Me Your Story, firstly, when I was building up Tell Me Your Story, this is something that I haven't ever got a chance to say. But when I was building up Tell Me Your Story, it was just an idea in my mind, a thought that I, being an author, I wanted to have more authors around me, more storytellers, more people who can express by written words, because that is something that is right, and reading as a habit is coming down with every passing day. We have lots of alternate sources of entertainment. We have lots of videos on Facebook. And I know for sure that those videos, when you see a video, you get every kind of, when you read a story, actually you see the story in your mind.
Yes.
That is why it is said that reading opens up minds. But when you see a video, you are seeing a character,
Yes.
every kind of visual, so your mind stops working. So when I see my son doing that, I get very, very scared because I know how reading and stories across ages have helped my mental growth. And I get very scared that what will happen to his mental growth? When will he grow up? How will he think?
Yes.
So from there, it just came to my mind that there must be many voices who would like to write, but then not everybody has the patience or content to write a book. But then every life has a story. So why not tap those stories, give a platform to those people who are willing to express, who are willing to talk about those, and stories actually make a pulse of generation, something that articles and essays and opinionated pieces will never give.
Very true.
I get a lot of stories which are about so deeply felt emotions that you cannot put up as an article. Those emotions are metaphorically explained in a story. That is the expression of the author, you know. So it was in the in as an idea stage. I had reached out to a few professors, to a few journalists, and few co-authors who are also authors in the same horizon that I am, and they were happy to stand by me in this particular project. And before we had a website, before we had gone live with a platform, a real platform, tangible thing which people can experience, I had a team. And then, with a lot of hesitation, I approached actor R. Madhavan. He's a very, very loved actor across the world, and I have been a personal fan. And more importantly, he is an inspiration.
True.
I listen to his speeches, I hear his interviews, and there are lots of things. The inner knowledge and wisdom of the person comes out. So, with a lot of hesitation, with full confidence that he will say no to me on the face, I had just approached him with a very timid, um, uh, that sir, would you please come on and be a part of the team? And he said, tell me more. I was like, okay, he wants to know more. I took one day to actually format a PPT because the website was still not in place. So what would I show him? Just an idea that I have to speak about. So I quickly put things in a PPT and put his role, that what I'm expecting from him in that PPT, and mailed it across to him. And 2 days after, a mail comes back, I'm on. I didn't believe him till the first tweet went out. I always believe that he's just saying, he's just saying, this is not true. Actually, I went back to my team and said that he's saying yes. And everybody in the team, actually, it was a very big motivation for the rest of the team. We just jumped up that we are on. If he is saying yes, then there must be something that we are saying, that we are doing, which is worth saying yes for such kind of a person. So we just worked with double you, and it has been 1.5 years now, and it's a robust site. We have launched about 8 literary properties, all of which are doing great. Now, when I look back, the entire team of Tell Me Your Story, including Madhavan, I have huge gratitude. But you know, Madhavan is the only person to whom I have till date not given a thing back. Now, probably I can say that I am too small to give him anything. I'm too small. He is too big to take anything from me as yet. But I want to. I want to create the platform so large that one day I can go back to him with something substantial and tell him that, sir, this is for you, something tangible. As of now, I can only say that, sir, whatever you have given me, whatever you have given to this platform by virtue of your presence, which we very much value, I have not kept it to myself. I have given it, I have passed it on to those who need it more and who are probably who needed that kind of support. That is the only thing that I have to say to him. Now, coming back to the core theme of Tell Me Your Story, there's another story that I have to say. When I had this as a budding idea, then also, I mean, I didn't even have, I was not even thinking of going formally, creating a website and doing it on such a large scale. I had just opened a small website, not a website even, it was Wix.com. It is a platform which is a temporary platform.
Right.
So I had just asked a few people randomly who are friends that would you write a story for me? And they said yes. That was a very big thing for me. I remember Shantan Ghosh. I remember R. Sridhar. I remember Sonika Bakshi, and many others, Shromadipta Banerjee, and many others who didn't wait to know what kind of a platform I'll go for or what I'll do with their stories. They just wrote because I requested. Immense, immense gratitude to them, because had I not got those stories at the initial stage, with what could I launch the platform? And then when those stories I had started putting up in my own way, I was very clear that the stories must go up with the author photograph, not with any random picture of a sea or a river or a forest, because that creates the author's branding. When you remember a story with the author's face and the story touches you, you remember the face of the author. It talks
Exactly.
very big about, does a big job in terms of author branding.
Very true.
So these things were clear in my mind, and then I get a mail on LinkedIn that, hey, are you not planning to go for a website? I'm like, hey, I don't have a budget. And I'm not thinking so much. I'm just doing it because I'm just fulfilling a wish that I have. And he said, let's do it. And I was like, I don't have a budget. And he was like, no, but still, let's do it. And he insisted that we meet, and we do. And I was like, from where has this mad guy come? He seems to be more mad than I am. But he said that I want to build up the website because I have a system in place and I can give you that support. I can help you bring up the website. Let's do it together. There are ample opportunities, like you say. The website can go to places. Let's just try. If it doesn't happen, fine, we waste it. But let's waste the effort at least. It's fine wasting the effort than not trying it at all. And I was like, okay, let's try. Name of this person is Aditya Kajrekar. He is one person without whom Tell Me Your Story wouldn't have been what it is today. He is everything about the website. I am probably the face. He remains hidden. He prefers to be like that. But had he not been there, Tell Me Your Story wouldn't have been there. I can't express what I have for him. Gratitude is a very small word.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Koral. This is such a journey that you've shared, and it's so true. Just an idea is what you need to spark something amazing. That's what I have been doing. That's what the whole every person who is successful just starts with an idea. This show, I'll tell you, it started with an idea. I just voiced out, and there were so many people, all really prominent people have been supporting and have been on my radio show every week. I've been doing this every week. Wherever I've been traveling, I've been going to different places. I broke my foot once. I was in a bus. But I was in India in a different time zone, but I still went on to do it with the support of my friends. They were there to back me up whenever I needed them, and doing the Facebook Live whenever I can. And it's just been an amazing journey with what I've been doing, and I'm sure I totally understand your thought processes, your emotions right now, because it's like a baby, isn't it? It's like a baby, and it's your passion, it's your love for what you want to do that makes us want to do more of it. And thank you so much for sharing your gratitudes to every person who has showed that love and affection to your idea, to your passion, and making it their own passion as well. Especially Aditya, that I'm so honored to know about him as well, and truly grateful for you to share it. Please do share about your book, and then
About my book?
About your book, yes, and how they can reach you, and then I'll open the lines and we can talk more about the book.
Sure. Should I start?
Yes, please do share about your book, Rasia.
Okay, so this is my book, if I may show that. Yeah. Name of this book is Rasta, the Dance of Desire. This is a story where three Indian classical dancers get entangled into a love triangle. Now, the story starts in India and then moves to Manhattan, and the main part of the story unfolds in Manhattan, where there's a couple, the husband and wife, who are very celebrated Manhattan dancers in India. And then they're invited by the Department of Cultural Affairs in New York to extend their dance academy in New York, Manhattan. And so moves to Manhattan, while the wife is still in India, preparing for an inaugural show. The name of the show is Lucy. And when the person moves to New York, he meets this girl called Vatsala, who is the third character in the book. Now, the wife of this person is his first student, and the new girl is his first student in America. So basically, the same situation comes back to him where he is building up his dance academy from scratch, and there is his student who is trying to help him. This girl is madly in love with him, but as much as the guy comes in contact with this girl, he's actually getting to know his wife better, because the situation is the same, but this girl is just opposite of what his wife is in character, in mannerisms, in everything possible. So the contrast is actually telling him a lot more about his wife, something that he couldn't understand when he was with her. So this is the premise of the book, and I really wanted to reach out to the readers, viewers of USA, because this book has been appreciated by communities across India. This book has been appreciated by my protagonist is a Tamil, and I am not. The entire has been research. So the Tamil community has given it.
We should have met earlier.
Oh yes, please. Then the second came the community of Indian classical dancers, and that community has also given it a thumbs up, saying that the dance moments are very beautifully placed. I mean, I'm not trying to praise myself. I've just worked so hard on this that there's a lot of gratitude, there's a lot of satisfaction in saying this, nothing else. Now, the third point that I haven't yet heard is about how much I have related to the third character. The third character is based in Manhattan, and she has always been there. She has less of India in her and more of New York in her. And I have used the Brooklyn Bridge, the Hudson, the Chelsea Market, and such places to metaphorically describe her. So I am really looking forward to know from the USA readers how much I have done justice in understanding a character who is based in Manhattan. And I am absolutely open if you say that you've done a terrible job. I love it. Then I'll be happy or I'll love it. I'm waiting for their feedback.
That's amazing.
The book is very much available.
Truly amazing. Thank you so much for sharing about the book, and do show us the book once again.
Yeah, sure. Here it is.
This is Rasiya. This is Koral Dasgupta's book, and do pick it up on Amazon. It's live on Amazon. It's a wonderful story. I heard that and I fell in love with the story. I'm in love with her too, as my dearest friend. So do pick her book and do visit her website as well. Koral, can you share about your website?
Sure. The website is www.tellmeyourstory.in. It's not .com, it's .in.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. And you can reach Koral on her website, once again, tellmeyourstory.in. It's in. And you can also reach her for her book on Amazon. It is available, Rasiya. Can you say the whole name, Rasiya?
Rasiya, the Dance of Desire.
The Dance of Desire. Rasiya, the Dance of Desire. And I'm here, Geetha Krishnan. I'm the host and the creator of this radio show, Dynamic Growth with Gratitude. And you can reach me on my website, geethakrishnan.com. I'm a corporate trainer, gratitude leadership coach, international best-selling author with 2 books, and an internationally certified speaker. So you can reach me for my workshops and my programs. I teach people to thank and laugh all the way to the bank. That's my slogan. To share your gratitudes, we have our guest speaker, Koral Dasgupta here, joining us from Mumbai, India, the other side of the world, thousands of miles across the ocean. And I'm sitting here in Chicago, Illinois, USA, and doing this radio show. So it's something really amazing that we can actually do with the help of technology these days. And I'm so grateful for just being able to be a process, a way of teaching people different things. Especially, I fell in love with her website, tellmeyourstory.com, where she encourages even senior citizens and elders to write and share their stories. And I encourage all of you to reach her. So please share your gratitudes. The lines are open. We are live on the radio show. The radio show is also an internationally global radio show. Anybody from any part of the world can join in. It's free. It's absolutely doable. Koral is joining us from her laptop right now via VoIP caller on freeconferencing.com from Mumbai, India. She's not spent a penny to join and sit on this show. So it's absolutely an amazing platform. So please encourage others to listen as well and join us. This is every week we have different guest speakers, amazing guest speakers who share their journeys, their gratitudes. And most importantly, the reason that I'm doing this show is I really wish that more people get connected with their own gratitudes. It's a simple tool that each one of us can delve into deep inside ourselves and keep ourselves rejuvenated, motivated, happy. You know, that's our goal, isn't it? Be happy doing whatever we do. Be inspired doing whatever we do. And gratitude is that one tool that helps us to. Don't you feel so, Koral? How are you feeling right now?
Absolutely. I can't tell you. You are doing a beautiful, beautiful show, Geetha. Not just, but also for the theme that you have chosen, gratitude. Because, you know, there are so many people who stand by us and we don't get that platform. Somebody asks, just woke up and said, hey, thanks. And so many people I get to actually name and think. That means a lot.
And the warmth in your heart when you're saying that, isn't it? The emotions that wells up. This will continue through the day and through the week, and it'll just keep filling up. Because
there are so many others. There are so many others whom I couldn't name in these few minutes that we spent together. But then I really, from the bottom of my heart, wish that God bless them and they have a very happy life and a beautiful life. And may they have every kind of blessing possible, not only for helping me, but for being what they are, for being the beautiful people who keep inspiring, who keep telling us that we need to go ahead and do that.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I probably miss with my students, because students are one community who keep inspiring you to learn more. These days they are extremely, extremely demanding. And when students are demanding, we become far more ambitious about giving them what they want. So as a teacher, that is one community that I must thank. I have learned a lot while teaching. I mean, I probably hadn't learned so much when I was a student because I didn't listen to my teachers. But my gratitude goes to not only my teachers, but also my students. A lot of my teachers today are connected with me on Facebook. Professor Kavita Pathak, Mr. Joyjit Mujumdar, Mrs. Pratima Sarkar. All of them had been stepping stones in my life, building up a lot of bricks one by one to give me the anatomy that I have today. My mother, of course, her influence in my life is huge. From my father, I got a little bit of humor, because he was a very, very fun-loving person. And of course, as I said, students who constantly ask me to, I mean, they constantly challenge me, and hence I have to give them more. So that's a great learning for me as well. I mean, actually, there's no teacher's desk if you look at it today. Whichever desk you sit at, whoever is learning is the student, and whoever is teaching, whoever is telling is the teacher. So there is no teacher's desk today.
That is true. That is true. It's always more like a facilitating platform. You interact, and I'll share a story if we have time about an experience that I've had while teaching. Yeah, I wanted to share a story, Coral. So it so happened that once I was teaching in a college, management college, because, and I think it was Vivek in Mumbai, and we used to have early morning sessions, right? First lecture 6:30 in the morning, and it was one of the weekends. So Friday evening. So we generally are allowed to wear jeans to college as a faculty on Fridays or on Saturdays. So I was teaching, and we were so engrossed in the interactions and so much into it. We were sitting, all of us, all the students, we were sitting in a group on the near the benches, and we didn't even realize when the bell went off. It was so amazing. We were just talking and having interactions, and the next faculty was already up there, and she came up, she went up the dais, and she started the lecture. And everybody were looking at her. Said, "Ma'am is still here." Said, "Where is ma'am? There is no ma'am here." She didn't even, we were visiting faculties. We've never met each other. She was in the accounts. I was teaching marketing management. And she kept looking at me for a minute, and then she realized that I'm actually the faculty. And she went out, and then she was so apologetic that, oh my God, I didn't even realize you were there. So it was, you never feel that you're with students. You're actually, when you're teaching, you become part of them. And I'm sure if my students are listening to this, they would really remember that. And it was such a fun moment. Everybody were telling her, "Ma'am is still here. She's here." And she wouldn't believe it. It was such a hilarious moment. And I can never
quite relate to that.
Thank you. And I'm sharing it on a international radio show today.
Sure.
Wonderful. It's been such a pleasure having you here, Koral. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody who's been listening to the radio show and will be listening to the replay. Please do share your gratitudes and keep sharing them with each and every one of yourself, your family, everybody, and everybody who's watching us right now on Facebook Live. Hi, Marta. A big hug to you. Hi, Ravi. So nice to see you. I'm really glad. Ravi is my running buddy from Orlando. Big hi to you. Hi, Priyanka. There she is, one of my students. I'm sure she would remember all the antics that we used to do in class. Hi, Jaymala, my dear friend. She's in Dubai right now. So you have people watching all over from the world, the radio show, and I'm sure when you share it on your page, you'll have many more people.
A big hi to everybody from my end.
So yes, absolutely. I'll give a big shout out to all from Koral as well. She gives a big bye to all of you. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, everybody, listening to the radio show. And there are many who are driving, and generally they just listen in, but then their wishes and best wishes are always there with us. They just love us. So thank you so much. Wishing you all a very wonderful, happy day today, filled with gratitude, and enjoy the day and rest of the week and further days to come. Looking forward to see you all.
It was lovely talking to you too, Geetha.
Thank you so much, Koral. It was such a pleasure. And please share if you have any parting words. Please share.
Parting words, I don't know. I don't part much. I'll come back. If I don't come back in person, my book will be coming back to you, one or the other. So do know that I'll keep talking. If you are hearing, I'll keep talking. I'm not parting.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Big hug to you from Chicago, cold, cold Chicago to warm. I'll get some warmth from Mumbai there. And we're right in snow, in the middle of snow here. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching us, for listening us, and being part of our gratitude journey yet again. And next week we'll see each other with an amazing guest who is going to be again an inspiration to each and every one of us. So thank you all. Have a wonderful, blessed day today. A big bye. Signing off from Dynamic Growth with Gratitude. Geetha Krishnan here. Take care. You can reach me on my Facebook page, Geetha Krishnan Speaks, Dynamic Growth with Gratitude. And I have a Facebook group if you want to continue your gratitude journey on an everyday basis. It's called 7 Gratitudes Jar and Dynamic Growth with Gratitude. So you are most welcome to join us there as well. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Bye. Bye, Koral. Take care.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Have a great
Bye,
day.
everyone.